What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Sadachi here, and welcome back to another TOS video. Today's video is going to focus on the TOS development note for December 1st, 2020. This is going to be episode 13, Destiny 18. But first thing first though, I do want to point out that this translation is a little bit rough, so some of the things might be mistranslated, and I do apologize for that. This is going to be part 1 out of 3 parts according to 307 development team. Part 1 is going to be episode 13, part 2 will be new classes and class reorganization. Part 3 is going to be new content and system and existing system reorganization. What I'm hoping for right now is actually saddle reward in part 2. This patch will include a new class, by the way, which for Archer and Scout. Next things is we are going to check out the new artwork. This artwork is beautiful, it's gorgeous, but it has a lot of meanings. If you look on the left, it's Goddess Lima, and in the back is Guillotine. Now, if you have not catch up with the lore, I'm gonna break down a little bit who is Guillotine and Goddess Lima. Guillotine is the goddess of the dead, and then Lima is the goddess of destiny. Guillotine, who also is a sister of Goddess Lima, by the way. And on my right is actually the demon goddess Ragadas, and the beholders on the back. Beholder serves for Guillotine. And then we have this specific character in the middle. I don't know who she is. She might be the new character related to Guillotine somehow, but I noticed that Guillotine is being light or illuminated by the light. So that means that she disappeared or she got defeated in episode 13. I know right at the moment right now, I know that we are going to meet Guillotine in episode 13, so that's one point right there. And there will be a Guillotine raid in the future as well, where we fight her along with 20 players. So this is pretty big, by the way. She might be the next planned boss. I'm not entirely sure. If she is a planned boss, you might want to pick up Detailed Harsher Call, which give extra damage against planned monster and bosses. Alright, so on to the next one. Oh yeah, speaking of Beholder, this guy play a very important role in episode 13 because what he does, he's gonna invade Orsha. What he's aiming for is an all-out wars with humans. So these are the new map, by the way. The first one, second, third, 4, and 5. There are 5 different maps. I believe this is Valley of Chaos and Force of the Dead, and this is Great Battlefields, Saint Atacostro, etc. and Fate. Some of this translate is a little bit weird, but this new map is pretty interesting because a lot of destruction, a lot of corruption, and even itself, it felt like that is the day of the war because everything's so dark and gloomy. Next is going to be the main character in episode 13, Goddess Lada. We finally know who she is, by the way, because Goddess Lada was forcefully used in the Korean experience in the former Orsha areas. As a result, the whole area is filled with her energies and the Koreanas and the fusion of human materials. Goddess Lada feel responsible for this and head to Orsha. Next is going to be the Watchers, the Beholders. This guy is going to lead a force to invade Orsha. His aiming is for Martinez form in the Orsha and Korean province. The other Demon King and demons gathering for the materials are just a headache for the Watcher, so the Watcher will mercilessly remove any element that interfere with his purpose, excuse me. Next is going to be Bobbas. Drain Bobbas. Well, definitely not Drain. I think this should be translated as Demon Lore, but Bobbas. If you remember, there is the map named Bobbas Cape. This guy who is always mentioned as the strongest demon ever since Guillotine disappeared. What is really important about this guy is actually his characteristics. He has animal characteristics as a claw, human form, wings, and firepower. The only goddess that I know with firepower is Gabija, the goddess Gabija, who also has a Phoenix as well. So the Phoenix wing kind of look alike and it's kind of human form-ish. It's very, very interesting. This guy could be a human or used to be human, just like the Demon Lord Nebulous. Demon Lord Nebulous used to be human as well, by the way, before he became a Demon Lord. Next is going to be new class master. I'm very excited at this part, by the way, because this is a Clown Master. Clown Master Yorksar, who has a genius ability, has grown up as an attendant child, showing off his ability ever since his childhood. However, taking the position of the master, he seems to be a little conscious of his positions and he doesn't look as straight as before. He is natural at fighting and enjoy fighting itself. He will not hesitate to sacrifice anything for the value that he thinks is right. Pretty interesting stuff, because what I'm hoping for coming out from the Clown Master is actually its ability, area ability to farm, beside bullet markers or beside assassins or maybe any other class with area ability. Shinobi has a little bit of area ability, but somehow if Clown Master can actually synergize with Shinobi, that will be a huge play right there. Next is going to be Aqua Bruiser Master Lumila. As soon as Lumila became an adult, she volunteered to join the Kina army and be her majors, returning from the dead after the major injuries on the Mezio Diana zones. I don't know how to spell that. Mezio's Diana. She recognized that she need for a sniper. Ever since she became a Aqua Bracer Master, she had been working hard training her sniper to follow her mission. This is pretty odd because we have so many musket classes right now, which include muskets and tiger hunters. Well, I wouldn't say odd, but very scary. According to the artwork, she's holding a musket, so this girl might be the next musket. We are going to see some combination along with Aqua Bruisers, Tiger Hunters, and then Musket itself. So that doesn't sound very good because Musket is very strong in PvPs, GTWs, as well as Gen Few. So I definitely don't want to deal with the Musket right now because this guy can one-shot me directly, regardless of how strong my gear is. Alright, so for the last one, it's going to be Orsha episode Reorganization. So after the disappear of Guillotine due to the invasion of the Watcher and the Demon, the Orsha episode has been disconnected from all areas except for the small number of areas around Orsha. So there's going to be 5 new maps according to the screenshot above, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there will be Orsha over here. So another thing they did mention that the episode 1-4 questline will not be available during development. And the development team is planning to further expand the world view and region based on the reorganization of the Orsha episode of this episode 13. Well, that is pretty much for this video. Thank you very much for watching. This is Attitude once again, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace out.